Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Lindsay and I bring you content on clean beauty and skincare. If you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you. Today's video, we're doing a full face of nothing over $20. I know you guys love my affordable clean beauty videos and I love them too. So today, everything I'm going to use is under $20. So if you want to see how I end up getting this look, then keep watching. Okay guys, let's get started. I'm going to start off with the Pacifica Cherry Matte Mattifying Primer. This came in the June Petit Vour box and I've only tested out once, so I thought it would be a good idea to try it out in this video. This is a mattifying primer, which I thought the texture would be different, but it's actually like a cream. I'm just going to focus this right in my T-zone. I do already have all of my skincare on. This smells really good, like cherries as the name would suggest. So it blends in really easily. And it doesn't feel like sticky or tacky at first until it dries down. And then it has a little bit of a tackiness to it. But nothing too crazy, so I think makeup will go over this pretty well. So for our foundation today, I think this is the only foundation that I own that is under $20. The Pacifica Light and Clean Foundation. You guys know I like this foundation. I have the shade 27 Warm Medium here. This is my darker shade. I do have a lighter shade as well. I'm just going to use this one today. Even though it might be a little dark, we're going to work with it. I'm just going to take one pump of that on the back of my hand. And I really like to dot this on my face and then blend it in. I'm just going to use a Real Technique sponge to blend this in. I forgot how full coverage this is. Damn. Okay, so our foundation is blended out. I have two concealers. I have the Clove & Hollow Conceal Correct in 02, then the Pacifica Liquid Cover Full Coverage Concealer in 20 NF. I'm going to mix these two because this one is more of just like my skin tone and the Clove & Hollow one is a bit of a highlighter for me. So I'm just going to mix those two. I also wanted to include as many brands as possible in this video, not just stick to like one affordable brand. So I'm mixing these up on my face. I'm just going to blend those in with the same sponge. This foundation can look a little heavy, by the way, so the trick is really just mix it with an oil or just use a really thin layer like I did today, and it kind of just wears a lot better when you don't put a lot of it on. So our concealer's done. Next up is setting powders. So I have the Honest Beauty setting powder here. This is also the only setting powder that I own under $20, which is really why are setting powders so expensive? I don't know. We need to figure that out. So this setting powder is super matte. If you have oily skin, you would love this. It also has a very cornstarchy smell. Does it have cornstarch in here? I don't know if it does, but it does have a little bit of a smell to it. It doesn't like linger on your face or anything. It's kind of just when you're applying it, so not a huge deal. Take a little bit in the lid here and then sort of tap off the excess. I'm going to start with my under eyes. I'm also going to take this on the oilier parts of my face, like my chin, around my nose, and right on my forehead too. This is also one of those products that less is more, just ends up looking better when you use less of this powder. If you have like dry patches, not sure how this would look on you because like I said, it is very mattifying, which I do like because it keeps my oils at bay. But if you're a little dry, either go super light-handed with this. Now just for the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with a light layer of the Pacifica Neutral Mattifier. I have the shade 1, just because this is like really pigmented, so it gives me a little bit of extra coverage. So I'm kind of just going to put that on the rest of my face. Since I don't have any powder foundations that are under $20, I was going to do under $30, but I was like, you know what? Let's really make it a challenge here. See if I can get a full face of products under $20. Okay, so our base is all on. Moving on to bronzer. I'm actually going to use two different ones. I'm going to use the Han Cosmetics Malibu bronzer, which, do I even have to say anything about this? You guys know I love it. And then the Pacifica Radiance powders. I'm going to use the bronzer in here just to pull out some more products to show you guys a couple options. I'm going to start with the Pacifica one on this Eco Tools. I love this brush for bronzer. It's called their Sheer Blush Brush, but it's a really loosely packed stipple brush. It's so soft and it makes bronzer so seamless looking. I'm obsessed with this brush. I also really love the bronzer in here. It's so soft and blendable. So now on top of that, I'm going to go in with the Han Cosmetics Malibu bronzer. We're definitely bronzed up. Now we need some blush. I'm going to use the Honest Beauty Cream Cheek Blush in Rose Pink. These cream blushes are so good, you guys. I think they're only around $13. The formulas are so good. They go beautifully over powder. That's the shade on its own right there. And then I'm going to go in with this Eco Tool sponge. So I have both the Real Techniques and the Eco Tools ones. There's pros and cons to both of them. I really like this one because it has the round end to it, which is perfect for cream blush. And it also has like this sort of flat edges, which are really good for sort of like more precise blending. But the pro to this one is that it's round, so it's really good for under the eyes and just like it's a little bit softer. I like having it both on hand. So anyway, enough rambling about sponges. I'm going to use the butt end of this sponge because it's round for cream blush. I really like these because they're not too like oily or creamy. You know, some cream blushes kind of just like will wear super patchy throughout the day, or they just don't like go well over powder or kind of leave a film on your skin. These ones just looks like it's your skin. It's so beautiful. I definitely need to get a couple more shades of these because the formulas are just amazing. For highlight today, I have another beautiful product from Honest Beauty. It's their Midnight Reflection Luminizing Powder. They did change the packaging on it. It looks like this, but bigger now. This is just the old packaging I have. This is such a pretty natural highlight. It's not one of those dramatic, super sort of metallic highlights, which makes it so gorgeous because you can really just put it all over your face basically, and it gives you the prettiest glow. Perfect if you don't like a super strong highlight. You could also use the highlights in the Pacifica palette if you wanted to. So let me grab a brush here. So I'm just going to take this on a highlighting brush and highlight my face. They also have this in a darker shade, which if you have medium to deep skin, that would work beautifully as a highlight. But I've also had that one before. I actually used it all. And I used to use it as a bronzer. And these are, I know that sounds weird because it's like a highlight, but it's so finely milled and like not metallic at all that it works so freaking good as a bronzer. I think I need to pick that up as well. So that's that. Ooh, should we do full face of Honest Beauty? I think that'd be a fun video. Yeah, so basically, as you can tell, you could really layer this up and it doesn't look too crazy. Now for our brows, can you believe I cannot find a brow pencil under $20 that I own? Why are brow products so expensive? Who knows? I feel like they're the tiniest little products. So the closest one I have is actually from Thrive Cosmetics, and this is $23. This is their Infinity Waterproof Eyebrow Liner. I haven't even tried this yet, so I'm really excited. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try this out. This is the lightest shade, by the way. Okay, so our brows are on. I really love the shade of this pencil. It's like a little bit of a stiffer type of brow pencil, but it wasn't like so stiff that I really had to push into my eyebrows. It was a pretty good medium consistency. The shade's really nice. So far, so good. It's supposed to be waterproof too, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and move on to eyeshadow. I have the Honest Beauty eyeshadow palette here. I know I use this a ton, but this is like one of the only eyeshadow palettes that I own, and the only one. I think this is $19.99, so technically under $20. But yeah, this is just a really pretty, it has some browns in there. It's pretty purple heavy as well, but I like how they give you the matte white and the matte black. Perfect. Love when palettes do that. So I think I'm just gonna stick to the brown today. I'm gonna use just this. Let me zoom you guys in actually, 1 second. Alright, I zoomed you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna take this shade right there on a fluffy brush and just start building this in my crease. Oh, that was a lot. Does that ever happen to you? We'll fix it. I'm just gonna take that same shade and run it under my lash line. Now to deepen up the outer V of my eye a little bit, I'm gonna take this shade right there on that same brush I just used. Really just focus that on the outer part of my eye, like right here. I'm just going back in with a fluffy brush to blend it all in. Okay, now that that's all blended out, I'm going to take the matte white shade in this palette just for the arch of my brow bone. Is that a thing? The arch of your brow bone? It is now, I guess. Now for my lid, I actually have this Han Cosmetics single eyeshadow in Celebrate. I actually have 3 different shades of these. This one's like a really pretty light champagne. I haven't used this in a while, so I'm excited. You could also use this as a highlight if you have a lighter skin. But I'm gonna take this. Should I wet this? I think I'm gonna just use my finger for this. I love using my finger for shimmery or metallic eyeshadows. I feel like I just get so much more color payoff that way, and a lot less fallout as well. Before we move on, I'm just gonna really quickly set my face with the Pixi Glow Mist. Focus, hello. Okay, I'm gonna set my face with the Pixi Glow Mist. I did not check the price of this, but I'm pretty sure this is like $18. You can find at Target. Just do a little bit of this and we're good. We're glowing. So next up for our eyeliner, I'm going to take the matte black shade in this Honest Beauty palette. I'm just going to create a smoky little wing. You don't have to wing it out if you don't want to. You can just do your lash line or no eyeliner at all. But I'm just going to do a little bit of a black smoky wing. This black eyeshadow is so pigmented, it's actually crazy. A little bit crazy. Now just to finish up the lower lash line, I'm going to take this deep brown here and just focus that right on the outer edge of my lash line for a little bit more definition. Last step for the eyes, eyeshadow, I swear. I'm going to use the Honest Beauty highlighter that we used on our face, and I'm just going to put this on the inner corner of my eye. And then after this, we will move on to mascara. You could also use the Han Cosmetics shadow on your inner corner. Just use this one because it's a little bit lighter than that Han shadow. Okay, finally we're on to mascara. I'm going to use the Honest Beauty. I think this is just their mascara. This mascara is so good, guys. It has a primer on one side of it, which looks like this, and then the mascara is on the other side. This gives me such great length. What did my hand just do? I don't know. This gives me such great length and volume. And I did say in a video before that I didn't really like this primer, but now that I've been trying out a little bit more, it kind of does help my lashes look a little bit more separated. It gets less clumpy when I try to layer up the mascara. So I actually have been using the primer, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the primer on and then do the mascara. Okay, we are back. Mascara is on. For the lipstick today, I'm gonna use the Clove & Hollow lip cream in the shade Desert Rose. This is such a beautiful creamy formula and a really pretty nude color. That's the shade right there. I didn't have a lip liner under $20, so this is just going to be going on by itself. If you guys picked up the new Clove & Hollow liquid skin tint that I reviewed, definitely let me know what you're thinking of it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think of that foundation. Let me know in the comments. Oh yeah, what am I doing? Using the Pacifica Enlightened Gloss in the shade Nudist. I use this in my full face of Pacifica video. It's just a really pretty glossy gloss. It's actually a really beautiful gloss formula. They're not sticky at all. It's super creamy. And they have a good amount of pigment to them as well. And I like the little doe foot. It's a bit smaller so you can get the edges of your lips. Okay guys, so this is our finished look. I'm gonna go ahead, put my hair down, and I will be back for the outro. Okay guys, that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what you think of this look in the comments below, and let me know your favorite affordable clean beauty product. I love to hear you guys' suggestions. Also, I have a little fun game for you guys to play in the comments. I get so many DMs and comments on YouTube of celebrities that I look alike, and none of them are usually the same, which I think is so interesting. So comment below what you think my celebrity look-alike is, and we'll see if there's any commonalities in the comments. I don't know why, I thought that would be fun. So yeah, that was about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment below and subscribe, of course, and I will see you guys in my next video.